Hey guys, I'm Katie from Mitza Creek Farm and welcome back to the channel. Today is the last of our seed haul because all the rest of the seeds that I have coming in are just like ones and twos from other companies, and maybe I'll do those a little bit closer to spring all together. But this is my Holmes Seed company, so this is going to be mostly pumpkins. So let's get going and get this opened up. So I should say that I do know that I think it's 3 varieties that are back ordered from them because they weren't in stock. They were going to be getting them in. And so I said, okay, I need my seeds by the beginning of February. And so can you just ship what you have then? And then the rest, if they're not in, you can send later. And they were happy to do that. So I am missing a couple varieties, nothing big. So the first one is a 1/2 pint pumpkin. Obviously this is going to be a small one. I'm going to put a picture of it right here for you to see. I really like, I don't like using plastic for everything, but I really like that the Holmes Seed has them in the plastic. It's like a plastic foil envelope, and they're all the air is out of them. Makes it really easy to open, and they won't get wet when you're planting and everything. This is new to us this year, the toad pumpkin. And then we have Millionaire. Blue Ice pumpkin. This one is new. We did not do this one last year. Black Cat. I did these 2 years ago, and then my uncle grew some of these for me last year. My aunt picked them out. And then this one is the Neon Pumpkin. I'm excited to try these. They should be a perfect little size. Indian Doll. This is going to be a stacker, I believe. Ooh, Sugar Cube Melon. So this is cantaloupe that is a smaller in size because we really like the individual sizes because our schedules are also different. So the small ones are easy because it's perfect for 1 or 2 people. Full Moon Melon. This is our honeydew that we're doing. Next is Buffy Pumpkin. This is new for this year for us. An Orange Peel Pumpkin. We didn't do this one last year. It looks really interesting, so this should be a good little addition that is similar to what we had for some last year. And then Corncob Pumpkin. That is going to be a yellow one. Sugar Snap Peas, excited for these guys. This is a bigger package of them. And then Prudence, I'll stick a picture of that here. Gourd Wings Blend. So last year I did a whole bunch of gourds and I ordered them all individually because I wanted to try the different varieties, and I had way too many and it didn't work out the way I was envisioning. So I just did a couple gourd blends this year because I didn't want to have to keep them all separated and all of that, and I wanted to be a little bit more strategic about my trellising and that kind of stuff. So I have a bunch of small gourds and small pumpkins, but I'm not doing as many like individual packets, if that makes sense. Oh, this is our cucumber. So this is a bush pickle cucumber for making cucumbers, obviously. Ooh, Orangita. I believe I did this one last year. There we go, that's easier to focus. So Orangita, we had these last year. They're a blockier little, kind of like a Jack B. Little, but they're bigger than a Jack B. Little, and they're a little bit more blocky. I really like these guys. They're great for mantles and decorations. The kai squash. I don't think we had this one last year. Dynasty. We did have this one last year. I liked it. That's why I'm keeping it. Oh, these two are rubber banded together and I can't get them apart. Okay, so we have Turk's Turban. Staple. I'm gonna always grow this one. People love it. And I got 2 packages. I wonder, that's weird. I must have just accidentally put 2 in my cart. This is a good one to trellis. It's kind of like a combination of a squash and a gourd, or a pumpkin and a gourd. I really like it, and it's kind of the perfect size to trellis. One Too Many. You guys know I love this one. It's red vining and with a white background, and this is a big seller for us. Summit. We did this one last year. Great Carver. It's a bush pumpkin, so excited for that one. New Moon. And then this one is the Musky de Maroc. Oh, it's a French one. I think that this one is, I'll put the picture here so that you guys can see what it looks like. Glass Slipper. This is also another Carver. I'm excited to try this one because it's supposed to be bigger, so it'll make a great base for stacker pumpkins. And then Lunar Blush. This one also is a stacker, I believe. Lunar Shadow. I'll stick a picture of it here, but I believe that this is gonna be like a grayish color. But I'll put a picture here so that you guys can see what it looks like. Oh, Sugar Baby Watermelon. So this is the watermelon that we're growing. It's an 8 to 12 pound, and I like it because it doesn't get too big and it's more round. I think it's called Churaman Pumpkin, Churaman Squash. I really liked the color of these last year. They were really cool looking. Next are Lincoln Peas. We got these for growing this spring in the high tunnel. And this is a bell pepper. This is Big Bertha. There's only a handful of seeds in here. I think there's 10. It doesn't say, it just says packet. But these are supposed to be giant bell peppers. So I'm excited to try these because I would love to do some stuffed peppers out of them. And this is Yellow Monster Pepper. So this is going to be a bigger bell pepper that turns yellow and gets nice and sweet. The Habanada pepper. So this is going to be the hot habanero, or the heatless habanero. So that doesn't have the heat, but it does have the flavor of the habanero. And I've had people request these the last 2 years, so that's why I got them. I'm excited to try them and give them a go. And then I think that this is the last one out of the peppers that I have coming, but this is a serrano pepper, so it's going to be hot, great for salsas, pico de gallo, that kind of stuff. We really don't like a lot of hot peppers. I like growing like one variety. I like mixing them with things to give food flavor, but we're not really big into like super hot peppers. So I usually just try to grow like 1 or 2 varieties, and in the past 2 years I've only done, last year I just did 1, and 2 years ago I think I did 2 or 3, and that was like too many because we don't go through them enough, and our family doesn't like them, so it makes it just us, and that's a lot of peppers for one family to be eating. So I just cut back on them, and so we're just going with the serrano this year because we do like pico de gallo and salsas and mixing it in with like Ethiopian food and that kind of stuff, but we don't like too many of them. And some more pumpkins. These are Icicle. Okay, Autumn Buckskin. So this is a stacker, and it's more blocky of a stacker, so it's going to be like a brown, really pretty. I'm excited to try this. It's new for us. It's going to be more brown and blocky. I think it would look great and be a good color to add for a group of stackers. Oh, this is some of our sunflowers. So these guys are chocolate cherry, We love the different colored sunflowers, so I wanted to get something that was nice and dark to mix in. We loved, I don't think it was that variety last year, but we loved it when we had those dark ones last year. And Blue Eyes pumpkin. This is new to us this year. We did not have these last year. Here we start getting into the sunflowers. The Sun Gold Tall, and they're popular for cut flowers. I'm not going to get into cut flowers. I have a friend who does that, but I do want to grow them for myself, just for enjoyment. So Sun Gold Tall. And Milestone Pumpkin. We had these last year, and we liked them, so we are going with them again this year. And then this one is just called Flat Stacker. I believe this is a white one, but I'll stick the picture here so you guys can see. I did have these last year, in fact, now that I'm thinking about it. I know it's a white pumpkin, white stacker, and we liked them. They worked well. They grew well and everything, and so we did more of these this year as a good white stacking pumpkin, white variety, just for a different color, different variation. Okay, cucumber, summer dance. So this is our slicing cucumber that we are doing this year, and it's going to be a skinnier, long cucumber, and it's going to be, if memory serves me correct, it's going to be about that big around, and just really good for fresh eating. And I wanted something that wouldn't get, I'd rather have it get long than get big and like really big round. So this one is supposed to be that. And we had so many cucumbers last year, so I cut back this year on what we're doing. So we're just doing the pickling cucumbers and then these summer dance ones. Oh, tiny Turk. So this is going to be mini Turk's turbans. They look just like the big ones, but these ones are about like that big. So we haven't had these for a few years, but we did have these and they were popular. So I'm excited to grow both varieties so that we can have a wide variety of sizes of them. Oh, this is my lettuce, heirloom cutting mixture. So it's just a variety of lettuces, different colors, different textures, flavors, all that. So that is something I am going to be doing now. Okay, bud. Spectre pumpkin. So we grew this last year and we liked it, so we're doing it again this year. Another sunflower Pro Cut red, and same for this one. We are just looking for some sunflowers and a variety, and so we're just gonna give them a go. Spicy mocha pumpkin. So if memory serves me correct, it's about 8 to 12 pounds, and it's going to be like the tannish brownish color, kind of like the oh, I don't remember what it's called. It's a bear, grizzly bear. It's supposed to be a bigger version of that, but no warts. So excited to give that a try. That's a new one for this year. And Stella Luna. So I'll put a picture of this. We had this last year. Bunch of warts. This is new for us this year, so it's going to be a bigger warty pumpkin, warts all over. Oh, and there's grizzly bear. So we had those last year. We liked them. We're getting them for this year. They are like 3 pounds, probably 2 to 5 pounds, I would say. A really good size for, you know, front porches, decorations in the house, that kind of stuff. Warty tan pumpkin. Touch of Autumn pumpkin. We had this last year, so we are growing it again this year because we liked it. And then Spark, and we liked these guys last year, so we're doing them again this year. On the last stack, so we have jade beans. So these are for growing beans for us to eat and process and everything for next winter. And I just picked a variety that I thought would do well. So we went with the jade beans. Cinderella's carriage pumpkin. This is a new variety for us to try this year. And it is a stacker. And it's supposed to be similar to Cinderella, obviously a little bit larger, I believe. And so it's just a variation of that one. And Henry Wild Sunflowers. I have no clue what this one is, but I'll stick a picture of it here. Pick a Pie Pumpkin. So this is one of our pumpkin, pie pumpkin varieties. We have 3 different this year, and I'll go more into this for in an upcoming video on the varieties we chose and why. But this is one of our pie pumpkins. And then Daybreak. We had these ones last year and we liked them. And last one is Prism, and we had this last year as well, and we liked it. So that is our order from Holmes Seed Company, and we really liked them. Last year was our first or second year using them, and their packages are amazing. Their packaging is amazing. They're a really good company to work with. They have a wide variety of pumpkins, and what I really like about them is they have smaller packages. So I think the smallest size for pumpkins that I ordered this year was a pack of 10. And so what I do is I order my, I'll go into this in future videos, but I order my, the ones that I know I want a lot of, like let's say Carver, I'll order larger amounts of. But because we are focusing on specialty, stacker, unique varieties of pumpkins, it works out really well having the small packages. Yeah, you pay a little bit more, but we can really add a lot of varieties then and give people a lot of options, and that's kind of what we're getting known for. So I like ordering from them, and it also lets me try a variety so that I know for the next year whether or not I like it. I have to let the dogs in and out. It's they're at their patience with me for taking this much time. But that is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next time.